What's up guys, Myles coming back with another video once again. And I know my face may look a little greasy because I just put on some cocoa butter and a brother needs that sometimes, you know what I mean? Now this video is about to make some people feel really old. It's about 9 things that turned 10 years old this year. So yeah, without me rambling so much, let's get right into this video right here. So the first thing that turns 10 years old this year is GTA 4. Now I wasn't personally playing GTA 4 when I was like 5 years old, but this game came out in 2008 and the graphics were terrible. Now back then, those graphics were the best. And that's whenever the PS3 was like 2 years old because it came out in 2006. And that game was being played on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, I think. Yeah, so it was pretty old. The second thing that turns 10 years old this year is that annoying song called That's Not My Name.
That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name.
It was made by a group called the Ting Tings, so I mean, like, with any group named the Ting Tings, you know they're gonna make trash songs. I'm just playing. If y'all like if any of y'all like the Ting Tings, don't get mad at me. I was just playing. I don't even know who they are. The third thing that turns 10 years old this year is YouTube used to have the star rating. Now I know YouTube now has like the like, dislike, unsubscribe, subscribe, and commenting and all that stuff. But back then in 2008, YouTube looked completely different. So different to where you could like rate a video on like 5 stars or 1 star. Now I'm glad YouTube doesn't have that now, because if we were to still have that now, y'all would be putting like 1 star on my video and like 3 stars on my video. So y'all would just do that to be funny too, because I know y'all act. The fourth thing that turns 10 years old this year is High School Musical 3. Now, I personally thought it came out in 2010, so I was wrong in that, and I kind of feel like old now, but in my personal opinion, the best High School Musical was my High School Musical 1. Even though I never really watched High School Musical like that, but High School Musical 3 was so emotional, man, because they graduated that one. I'm gonna get through it, man. I'm just playing. I didn't cry during that movie. Shoot, there's a bunch of movies that I cried during, but not that one. Now, a movie that did used to make me cry that came out in 2008 was College Road Trip with Martin Lawrence and Raven-Symoné. Oh my gosh, man. The end of that movie was super emotional. And back then, I used to be kind of soft. So whenever they dropped her off at college and she waved and they showed that flashback of her being little, to that day, that still kind of makes me like... And like one time, like before my sister went off to college, my sister was in her room and like the rest of my family was up in the front room watching that movie. And like it kind of hit home for us because like she was about to go off to college and we were watching that movie. Oh my gosh, that was hard to watch, man. I can never watch that part of the movie without dropping at least 1 tear. And I know that may sound like not manly for that, but man, everybody has emotions. I know that everybody has emotions. Now the 6th thing that turns 10 years old this year is Beyonce's career, pretty much. Now I'm not trying to bash nobody who likes her, like who liked her before 2008, but in 2008, that's whenever she came out with her album, I Am Sasha Fierce. Now I did not know the name of that album, I just read that just now, but on that album was Put a Ring on It. People still sing that song to this day. But to this day, people still sing, like play those songs at like weddings and stuff. Like whenever the bride does that thing, like whenever she throws the flower back. Not all people do that, but whenever they do, they usually do play that song because they say, "All single ladies to the floor." But I don't listen to that song, alright? So anybody who's confused, I don't listen to that song. Another thing that turns 10 years old is that financial crash that happened in 2008. Now, I don't remember this happening, but we talk about it during school sometimes, and I heard about it from my parents. Now, whenever that happened, now it's almost like another Great Depression about to happen. Now, if it was like another Great Depression that would have happened, who knows what would have been going on right now. But good thing we could recover from it and nothing really bad happened from it, and we just recovered. The 8th thing that turns 10 years old is the iPhone 3G. Now, personally, I didn't know that the iPhone 3G even existed. I knew it existed, but I don't remember seeing it because back then my parents used to have BlackBerry phones. So, I mean, like, we didn't really get into Apple until like the iPhone 5, and that's when I really started like seeing the Apple phone a lot, and that's whenever a lot of people started getting it. Yeah, but that's whenever the iPhone 3G came out, and the only color it was available in was black. and it only had 2 versions, the 8 gigabyte and the 16 gigabyte. Now don't get mad at me because I emphasized it was only available in black. I'm just saying the facts, alright? So don't get mad at me. Talking about black, the last and not least thing that happened in 2008 was that President Obama became the first African American president of the United States of America. Now, if you don't like him like that, I understand. Some people don't. Everybody has their own opinion, but in my personal opinion, he was a pretty good president. Now, don't get mad at me just because I'm saying that. Everybody has their own opinion, like I said earlier. But yeah, that was a very iconic thing that happened in American history, having our first African American president. And that inspired a lot of people like me. Alright, well, let's end this right here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you check out my last video, which was the snow vlog. It was pretty lit, so make sure you check it out. Yeah, but like I was saying, just like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. But yeah, it's pretty real out here. Like, I can't tell if there's cement, grass, or rocks. So I don't know what I'm walking in.